Don't lend money you can't afford to lose. I see it a lot of times where it can definitely break up a relationship. It can break up your family. It can break up it's a touchy situation, right? Serious money that you put away to do something else, to build your house, to do whatever that is. And when you take it, especially, I mean, if it's a small portion, then I get it. But if it's a big portion, you know, in the 10,000, then you got to be careful because you may not get it back. And again, people tend to plot on your lifestyle. They plot on stories to tell you. It happened to me, but it didn't happen on a large portion because I don't have that type of money anyway. But I see this happen a lot. I've heard the stories, and it's not like I'm laughing at the situation. It's just that I hear this story too many times, and people don't learn because, you know, people know how to manipulate you. When they want certain things, they know exactly what to do. But again, we just have to be aware of our surrounding. And again, if you can't afford to give that money away, don't lend it. Don't, because you may not get it. All right. And we don't want to break up relationship, though, you know, especially when you know this person is close around you. You want to save the relationship. You want to save whatever that is, whether it be from the in-law to your marriage, to your siblings, to your parents. If you're helping out, just help out. Just help out. Know that you're giving it away. Because think about it, if this person isn't working a job right now and you're lending money and they're giving you a time frame of when you would get the money back, knowing that you're not even make it make sense, because the math ain't mathin', right? So we have to be smart as well. If you're going to lend your money to someone and based on the time frame they're going to give it to you, knowing that they're not working, you got to make sure the communication is effective. If they say, okay, I'm not working now, but I'm looking a job, then you know that it's a passive process, right? That it's possibility you're going to get it back, but it won't be now, maybe 6 months, 1 year. Then I understand that. But if that's not the case, you know, and they tell you it's 3 months knowing that they didn't even find a job yet, just make sure you're opening that communication line so there's no drama, there's no sense of tension. You know, we're not feeling that type of thing. However, we should love each other. We should help. We should support each other. And I'm not telling you not to lend your money. Just be careful on how you're doing it, okay? If you can't afford to give it away, don't lend it if you don't have it. That's all I'm saying. It's a touchy situation, right? Because we tend to want to help those that we have around us. But if you can't afford to lend that money, because oftentimes people plan and they say things. We have this talking where we say back home in Jamaica, mouth make for talk, right? Mouth was made to be talk. So what I mean by that, people will say what they want. People will already have a plan in their mind how they're going to say things a certain way. And to, you know, so for you to give in terms of they're going to map out a story so that you can empathize with them and so that you can take out your hard-earned money to loan them, knowing that they're not willingly to pay you back. While some will, some won't. I'm saying this to say you just have to be careful of those who are around you. If you don't have this money to give, don't lend it, because oftentimes you're not going to get it back. Some you will, okay? But in most cases, you may not get it back. And this can potentially break up your family. It could break up your relationship with that individual. So if you have the money to give, if you have the extra $500 to give, even though you're saying that you're lending, you know, just have it in your mind that you're potentially just in case if you don't get it back. Because this happens. It happened to me. And I don't know how to move past it, because at the end of the day, it's like the same person that you loan it to, when they come around you and act like, I lend you money, right? So we're talking about life. We're talking about everything else. What about my money? You know what I'm saying? They tend to have this delusional mindset like you should forget about it, because I know his or her situation, and I know, like, if something happened, it's just supposed to diminish, forget about it, and life goes on. You don't have the money to give, don't give it. Don't lend it. Because in some cases, you may not get it back. Again, you can be one of those person who loaned money and you got it back. And you're able to build on that relationship, right? You have some relationship whereas you gave the money and guess what happened? You never got it back and it really destroyed the relationship. And you didn't want to, because you know it's better to have this relationship than to do what you're doing and it caused this to go apart, you know. And oftentimes we want to help out those who we have around us, but you just have to have a mindset that potentially you may not get it back. Okay, that's just bottom line, and you just have to know that's what it is, right? But if your friendship mean more than that, then it is what it is. It's all a decision, it's all a choice. But at the end of the day, if you have your hard-earned money that you know you work hard for, it's a part of your children college fund, or it's a part of your 401k, save your relationship, okay? If you're helping a helping hand, do what you got to do, but don't let this mess up your relationship, okay? Because they say you know, some relationships are worth having and not in exchange of money exchange that cause a friendship to go sour and broken. And we don't want that. Okay, so let me know your thoughts on this. For you, have you loaned some money to someone you never got it back? I want to hear your thoughts. I mean, it happened to me about 4 times, and I learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson, so that's what it is for me. Just let me know your thoughts on this video. I'll see you around, my friend. Take care. Bye.